Up, motherfucker.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit.
First round, real quick.
People that are in those training rooms with him know how good
Because he just knocks dudes out real quick in the first round.
Yeah, but now we're gonna get a good. I might fuck with this guy. He just, to me, I thought he was a con artist. No, just based off his look.
They're edgy.
Holy shit! What the hell just happened?
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, October 26, 2021. We got a big show for you guys today. World Series starts tonight. Braves and Astros have a pretty good slate of NBA games tonight. We'll probably look ahead to the Thursday night football, NFL Thursday night football game a little bit. Saints held off the Seahawks 13-10 last night. So I was wrong on that game. I had the Saints covering. They didn't cover. And then Alvin Kamara goes off and makes me lose fantasy by 2 points. But, hey, shit happens. But all right, before we get started, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're also live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Both those shows are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find both those shows, Easy Money, a sports betting show, and GSR Gonzo Sports Room, in podcast form. Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker Cast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows. Our daily picks from Easy Money, a sports betting show, get posted on there. Any interview announcements get posted on there. Any show changes. Or, like tomorrow, we added a show. So, for example, tomorrow, Wednesday, the 27th, we're going to have 3 live shows tomorrow. We'll be live at 11 with Easy Money, a sports betting show, like normal. Be live at 1 with GSR Gonzo Sports Room like normal. And then we're going to be live tomorrow night at 7 in the evening with a special edition of GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room as DCCW owner Terry Coons and DCCW head of security Roger Little join us tomorrow night for what should be a very interesting conversation. So come join us tomorrow night for that. Check out our YouTube page. Please hit that subscribe button, the like buttons, the bell for notifications so you don't miss anything that happens. But all right, let's jump into today's games. We have the Game 1 of the World Series starts tonight at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. You have the Atlanta Braves against the Houston Astros. The Astros are minus 1.5 on the run line. Minus 134 money line. The Braves are plus 114 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8.5. You have Morton on the mound for the Braves. Valdez on the mound for the Astros. Morton, in 14 innings this postseason, has allowed 6 runs, 10 hits, and he has 19 strikeouts. He has been better on the road this season. During the regular season on the road, his ERA went down to 3.08. He pitched better on the road than he did at home. Don't know why, but it seemed like there was quite a few pitchers that were like that this year. Valdez on the mound for the Astros. Valdez had the best start of the season in Game 5 of the American League Championship Series against the Red Sox. He went 8 innings, gave up 1 run and 3 hits. So he's having a pretty good playoff so far. This is going to be an interesting game because, I mean, these are two of the aces starting. Can the Braves get their offense going? They were able to get it going in last game against the Red Sox. The Astros got their, or not against the Red Sox, against the Dodgers, excuse me. The Astros finally got their offense going against the Red Sox just in a nick of time. I like the Braves here. I think the Braves offense is going to be able to get to Valdez, and I think Morton's going to have a strong start. I just trying to decide if I want to take the +1.5 on the run line, and you get -172 on the juice, or you can take money line, you get +114. I lean toward the Atlanta Braves money line, and I lean toward the under the 8.5. I think it's going to be a real close game, but we'll talk a little bit. I'm sure that's going to be probably in one of my picks of the days. That probably will be in there. So we'll talk about that more here in just a little while. Let's move over to some NBA. That's the biggest thing we got going right now is the NBA and hockey are the ones that are going to have the most games because baseball's winding down and football don't play on Tuesdays. All right. NBA, let's see. Give me 1 second to get this pulled up right. All right, we have the Philadelphia 76ers at the New York Knicks. The Knicks are 1-point favorites. They're -116 on the money line. The Sixers are -102 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 217. This game's almost a pick 'em. I lean toward the Knicks at home. I would just go money line instead of the -1, and then I like the over the 217 in this game. Next game is the Denver Nuggets at the Utah Jazz. This should be a good game. The Jazz are 7-point favorites. They're -295 on the money line. The Denver Nuggets are +240 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 219. The Nuggets are 2-1. The Jazz are 2-1 or 2-0 so far this season. The Nuggets are coming off a loss to Cleveland, and Murray is still sidelined from where he torn his ACL. So that hurts the Nuggets some. I mean, they still have Jokic and they still have Porter, but still Murray's a good player. The Jazz are coming off a win over Sacramento. Jazz are currently playing the best defense in the league. Opponents are averaging under 99 points a game against the Jazz so far this season. I know it's a short sample size. It's only 2 games, but hey, first 2 games of the season, the Jazz have played some pretty tough defense. I like the Jazz to win this game. I'm not sure I'm comfortable laying the 7. I think the 7 might be a little too much. I do like the under the 219 on this game, though. And I'll have to think more about this on the giving up 7 points. I'd like to see that get down to maybe 5, or actually, 4 or 5. 7's just a little high. I know the Nuggets are missing Murray, but they're still capable of scoring some points. All right, next game is the Golden State Warriors at the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Warriors are 9-point favorites. They're -430 on the money line. The Thunder are +340 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 223. Warriors have been looking good. They should be getting Klay Thompson back here real soon. Steph's been playing phenomenal to start the season now. But again, 9 points is a lot of points. I know the Thunder aren't real good, but man, I'm not comfortable laying 9 points. This game I'll probably stay away from. I would lean toward the under the 223.5 though. You have the Houston Rockets at the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks are 11-point favorites. They're -620 on the money line. Houston is +460 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 221.5. Dallas is 1-1. Houston is 1-2. Houston's coming off a 10-point loss to the Celtics. Rookie Jalen Green hit was 8 of 9 on 3-pointers in that game for Houston, but still wasn't enough to carry him over. But Green had a hell of a game. Dallas ranks 27th in offense efficiency. They're shooting 38% from the field and 32% from 3-point range. A team that is shooting under 40%, there's no way I can lay 11 points. I think the Mavericks win this game. But I'm going to take Houston plus 11. I just think it's way too many points. Like I said, I think the Mavericks win this game, but I don't see them beating Houston by more than 11. And I would take the under the 221.5. Then you have the Los Angeles Lakers at the San Antonio Spurs. The Lakers are 3.5-point favorites. They're minus 174 on the money line. Spurs are plus 146 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 223.5. I like the Lakers here on the road. Minus 3.5. I wish it'd be like 3, but because 3 and 6 are the ones where you can get more pushes at. You can't really get a push at 3.5. This is a game I'd probably wait till it gets a little closer to the game, see if this goes down to 3. And I would lean under the 223.5 on this game as well. All right, that's all the NBA games for today. Okay. All right, let's see. Got a couple hockey games tonight. Like I said, I haven't kept on a whole lot, but I'll go through them real quick. You have the Calgary Flames at the New Jersey Devils. The Devils are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 122 money line. The Calgary Flames are plus 104 on the money line. Over under set at 6. I like the under the 6 in this game. I lean toward the Devils, but what I really like in this game is the under the 6. Then you have the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Pittsburgh Penguins. Lightning are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 132 money line. The Penguins are plus 112 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 5.5. I like the Lightning in this game. I'll take the Lightning money line at minus 132. If I was going to bet this game. Vegas Golden Knights at the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche are minus 1.5 on the puck line. Minus 178 money line. The Knights are plus 150 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 6. I lean toward the Vegas Golden Knights at the money line at plus 150. I lean toward the over the 6. San Jose Sharks at the Nashville Predators. Predators are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 132 money line. The Sharks are plus 118 money line. Over under for this game is set at 6. I lean toward the Predators here, and also like the lean toward the under the 6. Minnesota Wild at the Vancouver Canucks. The Wild are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 124 money line. The Canucks are plus 106 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 5.5. I lean toward the over the 5.5. And we have the Montreal Canadiens at the Seattle Kraken. The Kraken are minus 1.5 on the puck line, minus 126 money line. The Canadiens are plus 108 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 5.5. I'll lean toward Montreal here at the plus 108 on the money line. and I lean toward the under the 5.5. All right, that's all the hockey. We talk some NBA. All right, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back and we'll jump into some UFC. We'll talk some UFC 267 coming up this Saturday afternoon. We'll do a full card preview and predictions on that. So we're going to take a couple minute break. We'll be right back with that. Make sure you join us.
Hold on, I hope y'all watching this shit. Chris's back is messed up.
I just haven't bought into all the Jake Paul hype yet. I think he's a good boxer. Do I think he's a high level and can compete with like professional boxers? No. Has he fought a pure striker or a pure boxer where he could prove that he can box with at a pro level? Not yet. Tyron Woodley's going to be the best striker he's fought. Tyron Woodley ain't a boxer, but Tyron Woodley is going to be the best pure striker that Woodley's fought so far. He fought an NBA player that was coming in with his head down and not even looking where he was throwing. Then he fought Ben Askren. I'm a big Ben Askren fan. Ben Askren ain't known for his striking. I don't know why Ben Askren even thought he was going to get there and box. Ben Askren beat people by taking them down, holding them down, and pounding them somewhere they're on the ground. He wasn't known at all for his striking ability on his feet. Yeah, you can't take it away from him. Jake Paul, he's looked good in them fights. I think Woodley's going to be the toughest fight he's had so far, just because I think Woodley's the best striker he's fought. But I'd like to see him fight a boxer. You don't even have to be a top-level boxer yet. Fight a mid-level boxer everybody knows. See how it goes. If it goes good, move up in competition. But I'm not saying jump in against like Floyd Mayweather or somebody like that. Your first time fighting a professional boxer. You don't have to do that, but just fight somebody that's a boxer, not an NBA player, not a wrestler. Now you're fighting an MMA guy that, hey, can strike. I think Woodley's going to knock Paul's head off. I think Woodley is going to have too much power for him. I think Woodley has enough striking that he's going to be able to compete with him. I don't think Jake Paul's going to beat Woodley, but I'm not going to lie. I'm interested in seeing it on it's next Sunday night. Coon Dog's in the house. Just the Coon Dog have another trick up his sleeve like he did earlier.
He always does.
All right, welcome back to the show. Easy Money, a sports betting show, October 26, 2021. Just got done going through tonight's World Series opening game. Then we went through tonight's NBA games. Then we quickly went through the hockey games. I haven't been keeping up on hockey as much this season because I've been so busy with everything else. So, but we'll try to get our soccer guy should be here tomorrow, and he'll go over all the soccer games for the rest of the week. So be on the lookout for that. All right, before we move on, don't forget we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're also live at 1 Eastern every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. You can find both those shows live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find both those shows in podcast form on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Or any place you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all of our show about all the information about our shows, Post our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show. Post all of our show announcements, post interview announcements. So make sure you follow us on social media at Gonzo Sports Room. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we're going to be live at 7 p.m. with a special edition of GWR with DCCW owner Coondog Terry Coons and DCCW head of security Roger Little will be joining us. So should be a great conversation. Make sure you join us for that. Then Friday at 1, we have another big show set up for you guys as the director Hollywood House makes his return to GWR. And with also another special guest that day, the ladies' man Mike King will make his return. Yeah, you heard me right. Both of them are going to be here at the same time. Should be an awesome conversation. Don't miss it. Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. But all right, now let's jump into the UFC 267 card for this weekend. The main card is stacked. Prelims pretty decent as well, but the main card is stacked. Main card starts at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think prelims start like at 10:30 in the morning. But we're gonna start with the prelims, then we'll move on to the main card. All right, UFC 267 prelims. First fight is Nasumato against Ulanbekov. Nasumato is 17-5. This will be his UFC debut. He has good forward pressure on his feet, good striking, 10 wins by knockout and TKO. He has 4 wins by submission. He's 3-2 in his last 5. He did win his last fight by submission. Ulanbekov is 13-1. He's a well-balanced fighter. He trains with Khabib. He has 2 wins by KO and knockout, 6 wins by submission. He's 4-1 in his last 5. He won his last fight by decision over Bruno Silva. Nascimento is a plus 260 underdog. Ulanbekov is a minus 340 favorite. I like Ulanbekov in this. I'm leaning toward taking him by decision because, like I said, minus 340 is a little steep. Let's see what the odds are we can get if we take him by decision. Right now, all FanDuel has is the money line. They don't have the prop fighter props yet. But I would look at those and look at the double chance or look at Ulanbekov by decision. Excuse me. Next fight, you have Damir Ismagulov against Mustafaev. Sorry, I'm probably butchered that name, but Ismagulov is 23-1. He has won 18 fights in a row. He has not lost since 2015. He has good leg kicks. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage in this fight. He's a former M1 champ. He has 12 wins by knockout or TKO. He's a well-balanced fighter, has good wrestling. He's 5-0 in his last 5. Mustafaev is 14-4. He's a well-balanced fighter, has good wrestling. He has 10 wins by knockout or TKO. He also has 4 wins by submission. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Ismagulov is a minus 245 favorite. Mustafaev is a plus 194 underdog. I like Ismagulov here. I just think his wrestling, he's just a more well-balanced fighter. He can strike on his feet. He can get it to the ground. Minus 245 is a little steep. It's another one I would look into, like the double chance or maybe a prop bet. But I'm leaning toward Ismagulov by decision. Next fight on the prelims, you have Andre Petrosky against Hu Yozong. Petrosky's a minus 245 favorite. Yozong is a plus 194 underdog. Petrosky is 6-1. This is going to be, or he won his UFC debut. He's has 4 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, has good wrestling. He's 4-1 in his last 5. His cardio can be a question. Can be a question sometimes. Sometimes he'll do so much wrestling the first 2 rounds that he wears himself out a little bit. Yazong is 3-2. Has decent wrestling. Used to be a heavyweight. This dude used to be a heavyweight. Now he's dropped down. Hasn't fought since 2018. He has okay striking. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Petrosky's a minus 245 favorite. I'll lean toward Petrosky here. I like Petrosky by knockout. Like I said, once you can get the fighter props and stuff on FanDuel, be able to tell you a little more about that. We'll talk more about these fights on Friday too, when we can look at the prop bets. But I like Petrosky, and I'm leaning toward Petrosky by knockout. Next fight is you have Lerone Murphy against Makwan Americani. Murphy is 10-0. This fight's at 145. Murphy's 10-0. He is 4-0 and 4-0-1 in his last fight. Has 1 draw. Has 6 wins by knockout and TKO. Has good boxing, good power, good takedown defense. He's just well-balanced fighter. Has good forward pressure on his feet. Americani has 11 wins by submission. He has good wrestling. Striking's not real good. I like Murphy here. Murphy is a minus 340 favorite, so it's another one that you might want to. But I think this will be a pretty good fight. But I think Murphy's boxing and Murphy's takedown defense, he'll be able to keep this fight on his feet and have a good chance of maybe even knocking him out. Next fight on the prelims, we have Macar Oleg Jesuit against Gazmustov. Oleg Jesuit is 15-4, has good power, good cardio. His takedown defense can be questionable at times. He has 10 wins by knockout and TKO. He has good body shots from the outside. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Gazmustov is 14-0, has good wrestling, 5-0 in his last 5, 5 wins by knockout or TKO, 5 wins by submission. I like Oleg Sechunk here as the plus 134 underdog. I think his cardio and his power and his striking ability on his feet is going to be. I think Gazmustov's going to have trouble getting a takedown on him, and so I'm going with the underdog here at the plus 134 in the money line. Macar Owens. All right, next fight on the prelims. Oh, sorry about that. You have Albert Duraev against Roman Kopylov. Duraev is 14-3, has good wrestling. This is going to be his UFC debut. Kopylov is 8-1, 4-1 in his last 5. He lost his last fight by submission. He has 7 wins by TKO or KO. He's a well-balanced fighter. Kopylov has had a layoff. I like Durarev here. Durarev is minus 340 favorite. Kopylov is a plus 260 dog. That'd be another one. Look at the fighter props when they come out and get the best number you can get. Then we have Ricardo Ramos against Siberia Tukagov. Ramos is 15-3. He has 3 wins by knockout or TKO, 7 wins by submission. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage in this fight. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Has good striking, has a pretty good takedown defense. Tukagov is 19-5. Has real good wrestling, 7 wins by knockout or TKO. He's 2-1 in his last 5. I like Tukagov here. He's a minus 172 favorite. I think his wrestling is going to be too much for Ramos. He's going to be able to take him down. And even on their feet, Tukagov's not terrible on his feet. So I think it'll be a good fight, but I think Tukagov pulls out the victory here. All right, then we have Amanda Rebus against Vemma Jandiroba. This is the featured bout on the prelims. Rebus is a minus 158 favorite. Jandiroba is a plus 128 underdog. Rebus is 10-2, 4-1 in her last 5. 3 wins by knockout or TKO, 4 wins by submission. Jandiroba is 17-2, great grappling, 3-2 in her last 5. Has 13 wins by submission, has great cardio. I like Jandiroba here at the plus 128 in the money line. I also like her by submission. I think she's going to win by submission. So when the prop bets come out, I'm going to see what the odds are on that. But I do like Jandiroba by submission. All right, that's all of the prelims. So let's get ready to move over to the main card. All right, before we move over to the main card, don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with Easy Money, a sports betting show. Come join us. We're giving out winners. We're also live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show. Don't forget, tomorrow we have a special show, 7 p.m. Eastern. DCCW owner Terry Coons and DCCW head of security Roger Little will be in studio. Should be a great conversation. Come join us. And then Friday at 1, we have another special show with the director of Hollywood House is going to make his return. And also the ladies' man Mike King will be here. So it should be an awesome conversation having them two together. So make sure you join us for that. But all right, let's move on to the main card here. Main card of UFC 267. All right, first fight. We have Magomed Ankalaev against Volkan Ozdemir. Ankalaev is 15-1. He's 5-0 in his last 5. He has good striking. He has 9 wins by knockout or TKO. He has good grappling and good wrestling, so he's a pretty well-balanced fighter. He's 29 years old. This fight's at 205. Ozdemir is 17-5. He has good power. He's a pretty good striker. Has 12 wins by knockout or TKO. He's 2-3 in his last 5. Ankalaev is a minus 340 favorite. I like Ankalaev here. I think his just being well-rounded is what's going to be the difference in this fight. I think he's better on the feet and on the ground in this fight. I'd maybe wait out and see like some of the prop bets that come up. But I like Ankalaev here. Next fight is a fight I'm looking forward to just because I love watching Khamzat Chimaev fight. And he's fighting Li Jingliang. This has the potential to be a banger. Could be a real good fight. Chimaev is 9-0, has good pressure on his feet, good power on his feet, good wrestling. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 6 wins by knockout or TKO, 3 wins by submission. And he's fighting Jing Lang, who is 33 years old, but he's no slouch. He's 18-6. He has good power and good striking. He has 8 wins by knockout or TKO, 5 wins by submission. He's a well-balanced fighter. I think Chimaev is going to go in here and destroy the dude. That's just me, but this has a potential to be a real good fight if Jing Ling's on. But I think Chimaev's just too much. Minus 520 is a little bit. I'm going to see once the prop bets come out what the double chance is and what maybe like Chimaev by, well, okay, you can get it for Chimaev. Okay, let's see what the double chance is. You can get him to win by TKO or submission at minus 170 or TKO or points at minus 180. I like the TKO or submission. I think he finishes this fight. I don't think this fight's going to go the distance. So I like, if you do FanDuel, you can get the double chance. You can take him to win by knockout or TKO or by submission. If he wins by either one of those, you win, and you can get that at minus 170. That's a hell of a lot better odds than the minus 520. All right, next fight on the main card is Alexander Volkov against Marcin Tybura. Volkov is a minus 290 favorite. Tybura is a plus 225 underdog. Tybura is 35 years old. Volkov's 32 years old. Volkov's 33-9. He has 22 wins by knockout or TKO. 3 wins by submission. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage in this fight. He's 3-2 in his last 5. As you can tell, 22 knockouts or TKO. He has pretty good power. Tybura is 22-6. He's 5-0 in his last 5. He has good wrestling. He has 8 wins by knockout or TKO and 7 wins by submission. I think it's going to be a pretty good fight. I think I actually like the underdog here, Tybura. I think Tybura's wrestling could be the difference. I think Tybura could get him down, do some ground and pound, maybe even have a chance to get the finish. So I'm going with Marcin Tybura as a plus 225 underdog. And then this next fight should be a fun one. You have Dan Hooker, who just fought like a month ago or so against Islam Makhachev. Hooker is 21-10. He's 3-2 in his last 5. Won his last fight by unanimous decision. He will have a 5-inch reach advantage in this fight. He has 10 wins by knockout or TKO, 7 wins by submission. He took the fight on short notice. Makhachev is 20-1. He's 5-0 in his last 5. Has good wrestling. 3 wins by knockout or TKO, 9 wins by submission. Makhachev has decent striking, but his wrestling and grappling is real strong. This should be a fun fight here. I like Makhachev at the but minus 650 on the money lines. A little too steep. Let's see what else. Let's see if they have. Okay, yeah, they have some prop bets up for this. See what the double chance gives us here. Makhachev by TKO or submission at plus 135. Or Makhachev by TKO or on points at minus 165. I think I like Makhachev by KO, TKO, or submission at the plus 135. And then in the co-main event, we have Pedron against Corey Sandhagen. Jan is 15-2, has good striking, good wrestling, 7 wins by KO or TKO. He's 4-1 in his last 5. Sandhagen is 29 years old. He's 14-3, 6 wins by KO or TKO, 3 wins by submission, 3-inch reach advantage, good striking, 3-2 in his last 5. He lost his last fight to Dillashaw. I thought Sandhagen won that fight. I think this is going to be a real good fight. Sandhagen's filling in for Dillashaw, who I think had an injury. I lean toward Jan here, but I think this has the potential to be a real good fight. And then, all right, our main event, which also should be a real good fight. The whole main card is stacked, but the main event is Jan Blachowicz against Glover Teixeira. Blachowicz is minus 310 favorite. Glover Teixeira is a plus 240 underdog. Blachowicz is 28-8. He's going to have a 2-inch reach advantage in this fight. He's 5-0 in his last 5. He has decent wrestling, good striking, good body kicks. He has 8 wins by knockout or TKO, and he has 9 wins by submission. I personally don't think Blachowicz is going to throw that body kick too often in this fight, for the fact that if he does, Teixeira's probably going to catch it and get a takedown, and he don't want to be on the ground with Teixeira. Teixeira's 42 years old, so we have a 38-year-old and a 42-year-old in the main event. Teixeira's 32-7. He has good wrestling, good striking. He's 5-0 in his last 5. He's looked real good here his last 5. Look like he's even getting better. He has 18 wins by KO or TKO, 9 wins by submission. And he's not a slouch on his feet either. I like Teixeira here. I think Teixeira's going to be able to get the takedown and cause some trouble for Blachowicz. So I'm going to lean toward the underdog here at the plus 240. All right, that is all of the UFC main card for this Saturday, UFC 267. We will be live for at least the main card. Not sure if we're going to be able to be live for the prelims yet or not. But follow us on social media. We will make a post here later on with the exact time we'll be live. I know we'll be live by the 4, like what time does it start? By the 2 o'clock. Main card starts at 2, so we'll be live no later than 1:30. I think the prelims start at 10:30. Don't know if we'll be live for that yet. I got to talk to the guys, see what they want to do, and if they can be here, and check my schedule, make sure that I don't have anything going on Saturday morning. But we will be doing a live watch along for that, so keep an eye out on that. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern with Easy Money, a sports betting show. We're also live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern with GSR Gonzo Sports Room. Both those shows are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can also find both shows in podcast form on Apple Podcasts, Anchor Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we post all the information about our shows. We post our daily picks for Easy Money, a sports betting show on there. Like interview announcements, big show announcements, watch along announcements. Everything is posted to social media. So make sure you follow us on social media at Gonzo Sports Room, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Also, check out our YouTube page. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the bell for notifications. Got a lot of different content on there. So go check that out. Please hit the subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. Check out our merch store, streamlabs.com/Gonzalez Sports/merch. We have some Easy Money t-shirts, GSR t-shirts, GWR t-shirts, as you can see back here in the background. We have hoodies, beanies, hats, a lot of different things. If you'd like one of the GWR shirts that you see back here, we actually have some of them in stock. So get a hold of myself, Steve, Eric, and we can get you one. The shirts are $20. Also, rest of the stuff's on the merch store. You can get them at the merch store too. At that same link, we also have a donation page. If you'd like to donate to the show to help the show grow, we'd appreciate that as well. Also, before we get out of here, don't forget, Sunday, November 7th, Indianapolis, Indiana, WCWO is having Heroes Helping Heroes. It's a show to help veterans. We will be broadcasting live from there as well. Come join us in Indy. WCWO's ran by some great people. They have some great young talent. I'll put that address up for their building here soon. It's right over by Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's I went there last Friday to watch my first show there. I've seen a lot of the wrestlers at some other shows that we've been at. We watched their first show there. We had a blast. Actually plan on going back this Friday. It's $12 to get in. Hey, you can't beat the show for $12. Hope everybody has a good day. If you're betting on sports, hope you win some of that easy money. If not, hope you have better luck tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Wednesday, we have a triple show day going on. Easy Money's live at 11 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. GSR's live at 1 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Then we'll be live with a special edition of GWR, 7 o'clock Wednesday night. We will have Coondog Terry Coombs, one of the owners of DCCW, right here in studio, and his head of security for DCCW, Roger Little, will also be here. Should be a great conversation. Come join us. Have a great day. Be safe. Peace.